This is what they're saying.
We're talking about literally nothing.
I am tweeting, live tweeting.
Right, I always should tell like, hey guys, we're live!
I always forgot.
We're live with Michael's salad.
Nom, nom, nom,
All right,
nom,
I'm turning off my camera. They can take it from here.
Salad days.
It's all them.
If you listen closely, you can hear the vegetables screaming.
I'm trying to chew as softly as possible.
So, hi everybody. Welcome to One Shot Action Theater. I am Jim, your host, and I guess I got a couple of things to say. Thank you. First off, we don't usually have our stable because our stable is usually 3 individuals. Sadly, Brad couldn't make it tonight. He's not feeling very well. So, get well, Brad. We miss you. We'll see you again hopefully soon.
Or
But
don't.
we kind of need that guy. He has fire in our D&D game. I can't just summon I just can't summon the Stooges every time. Okay.
Throw Hydra at you guys next time when he's 6. Fuck off.
No. So basically, went around and was starting to work on some stuff, like planning this thing out. This thing has been planned for a while, and what we're going to be playing for tonight and over the next 4 episodes is basically my last game I'm going to be running on the show, and it's The Fall of Delta Green by Kenneth Haidt. And I can explain more about Delta Green, but I really want to introduce my guests. So, over here on the right side, not trying to segregate or anything, different shows. From our sister shows, we've got always wonderful, always terrific Marvin, who has basically been on Time the Tabletop since, what day is it now?
Basically day 1.
Since day 1. He has done everything. He was in Infinity Tower. He was on some of the early episodes of What Game Did You Bring? He was on Adrenochrome. He is currently on Generation Hero, and he is also on some episodes of Total Fiasco. I don't know if I got your entire, resume down.
Filmography.
I have a lot of time on
Yeah, a very good friend of the show, and he'll always be Lawrence the Paladin to me. Marvin.
I need to bring the Paladin back.
Maybe in a few years when I come back or not. I don't know, but yeah. Missed everything. So, Marvin, who are you playing tonight?
Tonight I'm going to be playing the NSA agent Elliot Sims. And basically he's kind of a tech person, and he's also trying to write his memoirs right now. Just his whole story of his time with the NSA. Whatever he's allowed to write, and some things that he's not allowed to write.
You could have just written it like a techno thriller. Just thrown a weird name on it, too.
Yeah.
I mean, who's to say Robert Ludlum wasn't actually Jason Bourne? Although I don't think he looks like Jason.
That's a good idea.
There you go.
Time to rewrite everything I've written.
Or just might slightly change it, let's be honest.
Slightly change it.
Slightly
I'll
change
swing
it.
back around to you when you're getting ready with your salad. Please, you can keep eating, dude. Yeah. Joining us, one of our cavalcaded players from One Shot Action Theater. I play in his D&D game. He's also wearing that Valerie and Brad. You could hear him on, what is it, Radio Adventure?
Radio Adventure Drama Theater, or RAD Theater.
Rad Theater. His new podcast that's coming out. You could also see him on Total Fiasco.
Don't watch that episode, but all the future ones, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be on Total Fiasco. I don't know when the next one will be on there, but it'll probably be in about a month, probably.
A man that needs no introductions, but I'm providing him one anyway for brevity's sake. Patrick.
Hello! Thank you.
So, Patrick, who are you playing tonight?
Today I am playing Theodorus Bren, the American professor of antiquities at Miskatonic University. He has a PhD in world history and cryptozoology. His entire life journey, from beginning to end, is to find the truth.
And the truth is what led him to Delta Green.
Yes.
And thankfully he hasn't been institutionalized like all the other researchers that they have had over the years.
I mean, can you institutionalize crazy?
Yeah. You can.
I guess, yeah, I should have seen that coming. I guess.
Who would have thunk it?
Yeah, who would have thought?
So, next to Patrick, of course, is the lady who dragged me into her D&D game, not kicking or screaming, but I passed the audition.
Have an audition.
There was an actual audition, by the way.
There was an actual audition,
There was an
yes.
actual audition, I remember that.
Yeah.
We were in the same game, though.
No,
No, you were
she
in the
was-
morning group, and he was in the afternoon group.
Yeah.
He got the more tired and frustrated.
Yeah, but I still made that work. So
He's still here.
yeah. The audio doctor on our podcasts and the shaper of things on the internet from here and beyond. You're always wonderful. You're always awesome. Valerie, thanks for coming. I had to do a really long, drawn-out one for Brad too. So
Oh,
Just
Brad
something
has a
better.
special one.
oh god. No.
Brad is a
Here
special
to ever far unknown. Why are you quoting
Involuntary.
Shakespeare? Why is it 50 pages long? What is this?
He doesn't read Shakespeare, actually.
He's gonna read The Tempest with the helmet on. Hashtag Shaqs. Valerie, what are you playing tonight? Oh, that's funny.
I'm playing Jessie Jenkins, and she just wants to make the world a better place. I mean, if that's okay with everybody, it's just doesn't want to offend. If that's okay. I mean, yes.
You won't offend anybody. It's okay. She's gonna be sporting that red cross on her sleeve because she's the medic.
Yes.
And finally, someone I've played with off and on over a while. He ran this one steampunk setting that was pretty cool where I had a Kenku who played the slide whistle. And I whistled out Careless Whisper. He is the host of Generation Hero, a fellow player on Adrenochrome. He was our face for the group.
Oh yeah, the slide.
The slide, yes. He's always wonderful. They're always terrific to have around. The accomplished writer and all-around cool guy, Michael.
Oh, thank you.
So, Michael, who are you playing tonight?
I am playing Misha Markov, or Mikhail, to use his actual name. But
Mikhail?
Misha.
We have Misha on the monitor. Is that okay?
yeah, Misha's good. Because Misha's what everyone knows him as.
I think we're all called.
Laser
Yes.
eyes.
Well, Mikhail's his birth name, but yeah, Misha
Misha's
is what he's
fine.
known as.
Okay, and
Little
what is-
Misha.
Little Misha?
Little Misha Collins.
I don't know. Is he wearing a trench coat? Is he like telling Sam and Dean what to do periodically? I don't know.
He's so gorgeous.
That voice he does, though, not great. Not,
This is
I love it.
This is a supernatural
Oh,
reference.
that's like supernatural
Because
reference.
it's like, whoosh. Yeah.
I have a poster of him above that, actually.
Oh,
I
wow.
don't know how Michael can live with that.
I'm special, that's how it comes.
Well,
It's dark in the room.
Oh, her boyfriend's name is Michael too.
makes sense.
Excuse you, I have a ring on my finger.
Oh, your life partner. Jeez. So yeah,
Misha Markov is a Russian mafia prince who is very much unsuited to the family business.
and the family business was built on what, bones from when the block fell.
Oh, absolutely. You know, they're like thieves in law. They've got, you know, they got like all those tattoos on everywhere. Misha has no tattoos. Fear of needles. Also hasn't earned anything. But he is the boss's son, so.
Oh, so he's
Commanded a little respect.
Exactly.
Begrudging
a
respect.
little respect.
Absolutely begrudging, though, right?
buying those
Absolutely.
Puma tracksuits at cost. Huh?
Yes! Oh my god, those tracksuits. I
Yes,
want
definitely
one.
wears a tracksuit. Lot of jewelry. I mean, he spends the family money quite liberally.
Looks a lot like Alfie Allen from John Wick.
I would say so. Yeah, and screws up just as much.
That's terrific. So, now that we've got the introductions out of the way, now that I've got that out of the way, I'm going to go over what the game is. So, this game is actually built on an old Call of Cthulhu source book back in the 90s.
Damn.
And it was quite popular that in the early to mid 2000s, like 2013, 2014, the original writers came back and actually published an actual game version of Delta Green. And the creators, I guess, got in touch with Kenneth Hite and Robin D. Laws when they were working for their company, Pelgrane Press, that's who publishes the Fall of Delta Green. They're like, we want to do a game book with you guys. Kenneth Hite was like, sure, how about we do it in the 60s? And in the history of Delta Green, which I'll go into here, Delta Green fell apart in the 60s. So it captures that point of time in American history, world history even, that when the 60s were going on, it was getting really rough. So things that we thought were normal weren't exactly normal anymore. And we'll be going into that. But for us to go and jump into the 60s to listen to, what you call this? The electric experiment? Or electric experience? That's Cat doing all the music in the background.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it is absolutely terrific. I listened to some of it earlier, and it's completely fantastic. We've got to start off in modern day. So I'm going to subvert some principles a bit and explain that and how the game works. And Michael and Marvin, you guys have had some experience when we did that Blade Runner show on Adrenochrome. Remember, all you guys need is a D6 and all that other stuff. So for Valerie and Pat, all you guys got to do is you want to investigate something, use one of your investigative abilities, and you'll get the clue as long as it comes into tune with what you're looking at. So you can't really use art history on like a stone block.
Wait, there's
Put
art
in
history?
some-
Where's
yes.
that?
It's under investigative skills.
Oh my god, you're right. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's there, if yeah,
Architecture
a lot
and
of your investigative skills can be applied to a lot of things. You just got to apply it to the right thing. And if you get into a fight or you want to use your general skills, like Marvin's going to use some of his technical
Okay, I'm
skills to maybe hijack some stoplights, all he has to do is use the relevant skill and roll the die and see if he succeeds. Most of the skills aren't going to be like mammoth unless it's a big bad threat. So I'll just say you've got to be a 4 or 2, or if it's pretty dire, you got to be a 6. So investigators can also spend points to up that ante in their favor. So if I tell them to roll a 4, I know I rolled a 5 here, but if they ended up rolling a 1 or a 2, they'd be able to beat it. So that's how Gumshoe works. It's really simple. It's really easy. I had like this little thing that was written out like a 15-second commercial, but you got to get moving to the game because I really want to play this because I haven't played this with anybody. So
Ever? Let's do this.
Nice.
So
I'm glad to be one of your firsts.
This will
This
be
is
an
a special
experience
moment for
for
him.
know.
Secret gamers, that's what we are. So, the game itself is called The Fall of Delta Green. This little miniature one-shot campaign. I know we use the word one-shot brazenly, like it's something, but
Loosely.
but come
Very
on.
loosely.
You can't expect me to run like a 5-6 hour game in one night. People have lives and careers and stuff. Well, a lot of people have lives. So, you know, I like running these are like little tiny mini campaigns. There's the beginning and the middle and the end. So, this little mini campaign is going to be called Flashback. So, in 1928, the Bureau of Investigation and the U.S. War Department heard a startling story coming from their own backyard. A young individual had been committed to an asylum in Arkham, Massachusetts. The person told stories about the unbelievable, the unseen, the unheard, and claimed they were coming not just to get him, but to get everyone. By the spring of 1929, plans were set into motion. The U.S. Navy utilized its Office of Naval Investigation, the Marine Corps, and a contingent of battleships to plan an assault. The Bureau sent in dedicated agents alongside a platoon of Marines to capture or eliminate threats within the small seaside town of Innsmouth. After the shelling had ended, the elimination of the natural beings, and the capture of what could only be described as abominations to the laws of nature, the survivors ensured that any traces of these things would be hunted down. The survivors would be recognized by a green triangle embossed on their personal records, denoted in the Greek alphabet as Delta. On the burning streets of Innsmouth, Delta Green was born. By the 1960s, and the hubris of both the world and Delta Green would come head to head. And in the end, it would officially disavowed after thousands of failures in Southeast Asia came to light. Its one-time partner and rival, Majestic, would take over Delta Green's operations, forcing former Delta Green operatives to go underground. And it wasn't until the events of 9/11 that Delta Green had resurfaced in some kind of official, unofficial capacity, using the global war on terror to continue their mission, which is to locate the unnatural, destroy the unnatural, and keep the unnatural secret. And that would be like opening credits that are rolling down with the scrolls, and then it flashes Los Angeles, 5 minutes into tomorrow. And it's a sunny morning in the fall of 5 minutes from today, 5 minutes from now in the future. And we cut into this nice little apartment building. It's dark, it's black. It's the only lights that can be seen besides like the lights in the hallways of the apartment are like the monitor lights of a man furiously typing on a keyboard.
It's too real.
I think that's good. What have I got? 3 pages. Fuck.
Even too. That's too real. That's right to the heart, man.
Up the font size.
Yeah.
Narrow the margins.
No. Okay. No. I would get sued for that. Fuck. Okay. You know what? I'm going to take a moment outside and think. Some fresh air. I don't even know how long I've been in this place. God, how long have I been here? Okay, so I am going to take a little trip outside the door. Some fresh air.
Marvin, before you think about that, I think you should look at your phone.
Urgent call. Oh boy. Urgent recall. Cell activated Griffith Observatory. No. But I was having such a great moment.
Of 3 pages.
Oh, who am I kidding? I'm not gonna get this done anytime soon.
Alright. So, you're out the door.
Screw it. Soon up. Let's go see what they want.
So, we cut to a somewhat abandoned farmhouse out in Pomona, right?
Yeah.
Pomona, California.
There's not really many farmhouses out there, but close by in Chino Hills,
Yeah.
there's definitely a couple farmhouses.
I thought it was an actual, like an old mansion house.
Oh, mansion house. Yeah, there's a couple like those old Victorian-style houses.
So, I mean, obviously the house is in a very bad state of disrepair, but as the camera pans over, you see like a minivan that has like Weekly World News-esque like paper on the side. You see a Toyota Prius parked in front of it, and you hear a bunch of yelling and screaming, and the door flies open, and a bunch of frat guys pour out of the house in a haze of smoke and disbelief, and walking out behind them is
Theodius Brand. Another. I can never find them. Not an actual ghost sighting, just a bunch of stupid frat boys.
Hey man, that costume cost us, how much did it cost? $10 off my mom's credit card, man.
Exactly. You could have splurged for like 25. Just a little
Those
bit
were
extra.
silk sheets. We cut holes in oh my god, what did we do? Oh
You're
god.
an idiot because you use silk sheets.
No, but that was supposed to be our ghost. There was a ghost.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Just get the hell out of here, you idiots.
Cindy Miss Football High School rules. And they all pile into the Prius. And they
frat.
cheer slowly but surely.
High school frat kids. I've never heard that before.
I don't know.
San Dimas is right there, though. It's all in the same area.
Yeah,
You need
Cindy
your
Miss
research.
Football High School rules. It's a rallying cry that has been in existence since the early 90s, late 80s. So your camera crew is sitting there, your producer's standing right in front of you. I don't need to keep hiring all these stupid frat boy things, but we don't have enough roles for tonight's episode, or for tomorrow night's episode. So we're just gonna get some video of the ducks at the pond. And maybe we'll tie it into one of those ancient monster things that lives up in the hills that we thought we didn't find, but we found what we didn't find.
Yeah, that sounds great to me. Do what you need to do. I'm sure my phone's gonna ring here any second. As my character is saying this. You have things to do. I'll go try to find more ghosts and shit.
We can give you a ride back to your car, to the Days Inn where the hotel's at.
It'd be nice. I'd really appreciate that. 1 second. Yeah, I could really use that ride, actually. Really, really could.
Okay.
I gotta be in downtown LA.
So, we then cut to a veterinary hospital.
I do want to make a quick addendum. She doesn't have her phone on her tonight, so just send it to mine.
Okay.
So just...
It's been one of those days.
It's been one of those
It's been one of
days.
those
So I'll just send it to Marvin again?
Yeah,
or,
just send mine tomorrow.
or we'll just say you got a vibration
You don't have your
on
phone
your phone.
either.
I know it's charging. We'll double
Exactly,
up.
I don't have your number, Mike. So.
Yeah, that's also another good point. Let me know and I'll give it to
So we segue to this
try one of these cups.
little animal hospital in downtown Los Angeles.
better. Oh, you do feel better.
The mice.
Miss, can I have my mouse back now?
It's better. Please take good care of this little guy.
Okay. And he winds it up like he winds it up
God.
like, hey, Mommy, Mousie's better. And runs inside. And the mother's like, thank you very much. We'll see your receptionist.
Straight up animal abuse.
After I get done with the boy, she shuts the door. Henry Allen Venture, why don't you get back? You're right. Ma'am, I'm paying you your check now. I don't. Oh, sorry.
Oh my goodness. What an interesting child that was.
And soon enough, as you were finishing your forms, hoping to God, if God exists, is watching over that little mouse, you get a little text message on your phone.
Oh, my phone went off.
Someone else opens it.
As a third hand, slowly develops.
Marvy, I think I'm not going to be in tomorrow.
Are you gonna take a late lunch, Miss James?
I think so. Answer my phone.
Oh, so you answer the phone?
I do answer the phone.
It was just a text message.
I answer the phone.
Ma'am, you're on your phone! And
Oh, you're right. I'm supposed to text the first back. I can't just talk to it.
was this because of the army? Because you are the medic, so...
I'm good with people, not computers.
Valid. Very valid.
Well, I do think that there may have been some issues that have happened prior, but I'm not going to dig into it too much. So finally, we cut all the way across town. We're somewhere near Grapevine. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. And there's a Bentley. And it is zipping down the road. And it's driving through all these outskirts. Finally, the car stops at a 4-way intersection. Why there's one in the middle of, near the Grapevine, out in, like, Bakersfield or whatever else. Nobody knows, but it exists there. And the door opens up. And this man, in nothing more than his underwear, tank top, and bare feet, exits this limousine under duress. I'll pay you the money tomorrow. Why you gotta leave me out here? What did I do, Misha? What?
Look, man, I'm sorry. My dad said I had to do it, so I had to do it, alright? I'm sure you're good for it. For the money, I mean.
I took out a $20,000 loan. What makes you think I'm good for it? You took my shoes.
Yeah, you could still be my friend on Facebook, right? You can like my posts.
You took my phone. And you broke it.
I was gonna do some Instagramming too.
Ah!
Oh, when are you getting a new phone? I'm sorry.
Can I at least get a ride back?
My dad was really, really clear that he wants you to walk. I'm sorry, man. Look, he's my dad. You know how it is.
Screw your dad. He kicks the door. The
Okay,
car starts
rude. Oh,
running in the opposite direction.
All right. Well, now you have to run back, huh? I was gonna drive you back, but you asked a little nicer.
I will drive him back because he, after getting out of clothes, was stinky.
Well, I suppose you're right about that.
And you did what boss wanted, so I guess.
You think you're gonna give Papa a good report?
I could tell him that it
Please
could
do.
have gone better, but you'll see situation.
Thank you.
I liked it. Oh, also, you have message on phone,
Oh, okay.
and you can look at Bird's phone.
Maybe I can
You
check my
kinda read it out
SoundCloud
loud.
page, see how many plays my new beats got.
Come in.
Yeah, Misha is also a beatsmith.
Oh god.
It's going to be the high zeros. The high aughts.
The high nothings.
I don't know if the message came in. No.
Yeah. Also, the plays on my cool beats on my SoundCloud page are pretty abysmal.
There's one view and it's his own view.
Oh.
I came to see
Sorry.
progress on little Luchka, but it did not go so well.
Well, I'll keep trying.
We're getting reception. No, still hasn't come.
All right. Maybe you
That's
could
what she
just maybe you could just tell me what it is, and I'll.
As soon as you get reception on your drive back,
Mm-hmm.
that's when you get the message.
Oh.
And I had to text everybody's phones because I wanted it to be really fun. So I just sent them the message of urgent recall cell activated Griffith Observatory at 11:35.
Oh, so it's the same message.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got that. Yeah. That came in. Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. Fine with technology.
Who would have thought that we're the cell?
Griffith
Well, there's
Observatory.
also one other person that.
Or Griffith Observatory.
They're sleeping at the moment. They're currently
Ooh.
worshiping the porcelain throne.
Yeah. Actually, his introduction was going to be him running on the beach, segueing in between him talking to the psychiatrist.
That is
That's
glorious.
pretty dope.
Yeah. And all of you arrive at Griffith Observatory. You do get an additional message saying, come along.
All right. Yeah, I leave. I'm not sure what his Vadim or.
You can call him Boris, and actually, Boris, you could use him as a contact on the back of your sheet.
Oh, of course.
So, if you want
Boris,
to try to get
always
some other
Boris.
stuff done, but you don't, it's not really in your department or your ability to, you can rely on your contacts. So we can go into the contacts when you guys start your investigation.
My
So-
mafia gopher.
More like mafia doofer. So you all arrive at
He's got
Griffith.
jokes.
Yes,
All
yes. One Shot Action Theater is full of them, and believe it or not, I don't think I've dropped any harsh language just yet.
I have, unfortunately.
It's
I mean, it's okay.
You know, writer's block.
Hey, we can do a
Hey,
few of
doesn't
them,
write
but
it.
we can only use that F1 once, or else we get an R rating for multiple incursions.
Fudge.
Yeah, it's a bit too late.
Friendly?
You
Fantastic.
can use the B word for TV-14 apparently all the time you want.
TVY 7, TVY 7 FV for fantasy violence. Thanks, Birdman. So all of you enter the Griffith Observatory at different points in time, but you all are there at 11:35. You are looking at you all have managed to find yourselves in the planetary exhibit. So they've got like the planets. It used to be 9 when I went there when I was a kid. It was 8.
Now,
Thanks.
now we're back up to 10 because the 10th planet.
Yeah, we'll just make those up.
Well, I mean that's
Like the
from H.P. Lovecraft's lore. The 10th planet is I forget exactly what it is, but a bunch of the creatures come from it.
Yuggoth?
Maybe, yeah.
I know, yeah, that's from the fungi from Yuggoth are a big thing, yeah.
Crap people.
beep.
Yeah.
Now that one I'll get.
That's completely matter.
We'll get to them later.
We'll
Yes.
deal with them eventually.
So As you guys are looking at the planetary exhibits, and there are people that are looking around, tours, whatever else.
10:35 at night?
In the morning.
Oh, in the morning.
At 11:35 in the
Storage.
morning.
Prime observatory time.
Yeah, it's
Very
it's
true.
observant time is what they would say. So it's on the sign out there in the park. Observant time.
Specifically, 11:35.
Yeah. As you guys are looking at some stuff, trying to blend in, because you guys have all had to deal with Delta Green in some way, shape, or form.
Have
Whether
we all
it's
met each other?
no.
So we're all there. We have never met each other.
Yeah. So for all you guys know, they could be something else
Cool.
or someone else. They're just random individuals all lumped together.
Suspiciously came here at the same time.
Yeah.
Close.
Well, you guys came in at different times because you guys know. If 4 people all of a sudden show up somewhere, it's not like a random coincidence. So, in walks.
How big this place was?
Last time I was there was like 2012, so I don't know how much it's been.
I lived there. I lived in Los Angeles
You
for
never
5
went
years
to
and I
the
never
observatory?
went. I don't know why. I'm a weirdo like that.
We used to go to like Griffith Park every now and then, and like, eventually traffic got too bad for us because we used to live in Riverside. So
Yeah, it's brutal.
yeah. So in walks this guy. He's got this grande venti sized cup of coffee, pair of sunglasses, tan suit jacket, white shirt, tan slacks, sandals. Walks in. He's got a Bluetooth earpiece on. He's like, Andre, are you hearing? Andre, please, I have to tell you this. I have to say something. I need you to follow me through all this. Follow me in the direction I am going, and then we're going to talk a little more and get all in depth about it. So if you guys could just, and as this guy's talking, you see him looking into your directions as he is pacing backwards towards the planetarium, like where they do the...
Misha waves at him quite visibly and grins, and then
I'm going to tell you right now, physical outbursts will not be tolerated. I know the party is so important, but we are getting one of those, what are they, East German expressionist clowns? Because he keeps walking backwards. But I urge everyone to just follow me through this, and we'll get through it, and it will be fine, it will be perfect, and it will be lickety-split like. So, Andre, are you following me on this? Are you following? I want, and the voice
I've already headed in his direction. As soon as he talked about the East German thing, I kind of remarked that. I was like, ooh, East German performers, that would be interesting. Let's even find out how to get one of those. I walk right after him.
I just want the coffee. I want to know where he got that giant cup of coffee. I need it right now.
There's no Starbucks within like 5 miles of here.
No, nothing at all.
It's not even a convenient path.
It's not even a freaking Dunkin' Donuts.
they do have a very good pretty okay restaurant in
The cafe.
I think this is actually all of us walking out in this direction and marking about coffee together. 3 strangers.
How do they put the corn in the corn dog?
You guys better be careful about your coffee intake. It could be bad for your heart depending on how the arrhythmia is and how the caffeine interacts with your brain chemicals.
I drink like 4 or 5 cups of coffee a day. Am I okay?
Probably not. Here, let me check you out.
I-
I opened my bag.
For 3 days straight, I need it right now.
How about whiskey?
Yeah.
Do you take whiskey?
Oh, alcohol's not good for you either. Although a glass of red wine.
I'm a Monster Energy drink is my preferred.
We all follow this guy up talking together. 4 strangers.
And as you guys walk into the auditorium when they do the planetarium show, where they show the stars.
The planetarium.
Yeah, the planetarium. Little South Park bit. A crowd starts coming up behind you guys, but the very loud, talkative man says, "No, this is a private thing. Go away."
To us or to them?
To the crowd that's following you. So he ushers you inside and shuts the door and locks it. Alright, go ahead and have a seat. I'm sorry about that. Sometimes you gotta be really...
Conspicuous?
Conspicuous.
To be
And
inconspicuous.
in an age of inconspicuousness, you
Sir,
kind of...
are you wearing, sunblock. Your skin's getting awful dark. You know, that's dangerous. You could get skin
I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down and bust out a book that I have from
Miss
my library.
Jenkins,
Misha's gonna
just
relax.
Have a seat.
One of those comfortable planetarium chairs. And
Well,
They are super comfortable.
I'm so glad you're. So glad your father decided to go ahead and let you do this because we know you can't do anything in the criminal world anyway.
Fuck.
okay. Well,
I'll drop the F-bomb on that one. Damn,
Rude.
that was mean.
yeah, like
Few Diaz is like, damn, that's mean. Fuck.
I know.
Don't
Rude.
talk to me, Ghost Hunter.
Granted.
About the only one that's been of any help lately has been our friend at the Not Spying anyway.
All right, buddy. Where is it?
Where's what?
I know you got the cup from somewhere. Don't lie to me.
The coffee.
Oh,
We talked about this. It's not good for you.
Until I get my fix.
You need a nap is what you need.
Actually, I think I got it.
Yeah, and also, by the way,
Word.
if I wasn't a hardcore motherfucking gangster, how come why would I have this and I have a big gold medal that says hardcore motherfucking gangster on it?
That is
Hashtag
the
after dark.
Yes, I got it custom made, okay?
After dark.
Exactly. See?
I got it,
Button
I
on
got
my, or zip my tracksuit, cover it up. But yes, because it's got a little profanity on it.
I'm
Can't wear it openly.
I'm so glad you don't have to pass through any metal detectors because that's not
Well, it's
exactly
solid
a
gold.
hard metal.
Yeah. Okay.
It's actually plastic.
So what if it turns my neck green?
Wear the shit if I want to.
I got a custom made You know how heavy gold is on a neck?
It's really fucking heavy.
Yes.
Why do you think Flavor Flav carried around all those clocks? Was it to keep a hold of time? So the guy introduces himself. I'm Walt. I'm your handler.
Hi, Walt. Nice to meet you.
Walt.
Nice to meet you all too.
Guten Tag.
It'd be under better circumstances, but the cell got activated by the director and regional commands about 18 hours ago. I'm gonna go ahead and mess around with some stuff real quick. He throws a thumb drive in to the computer that runs
Planetarium.
Starfield and all that stuff. Type some stuff in and project it out above you as your seats recline back. Is this little bit of information. 18 hours ago on some random Usenet board, an up-and-coming author posted a message asking about information for a book about counterintelligence operations in Southeast Asia during the Vietnam War. This is the chat log.
Ooh.
Apparently he made contact.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That wasn't you. Wasn't you?
Okay, that
V.
wasn't me.
V.
Good.
Sob. Hi, I'm writing a book on special operations. I know, right? Anyway, I was wondering if anyone had info on ops completed back in 68 to 70. Love to Kel. Nah, man. FOIA. Sounds like your plan. VV Sob. FOIA hasn't helped. Oh, freedom. That must be the Freedom of Information Act. Yeah. Put the old Misha thinker to work. AKV SM16. Then why the hate? VV Sob. I need first-hand reports. AKV SM16. Nope. Smells like hog. User AKVM16 is disconnected. Shotgun STU. Haha. LOL. Slutso. Hey, I have a secret. Hot women are looking for you in local area. Slutsosecret.org. User Slutso has been disconnected. Interesting. Can I maybe say that? Lost
probably
in
not.
Upsid. You want... Yeah, lost in Upsid. You want info? I got info. I'll PM you. VVSOP. Great. TY. User Lost in Upsid is disconnected. User VVSOP has disconnected.
An hour after that contact and private messages that were encrypted, we managed to get an email, and the email also flashes up. I'm sorry, I'm passing things
That's
up
fine.
throughout. I just want to make sure everybody gets to look at it.
We'll just take turns reading things aloud.
And that one's handwritten. I thought I typed it, but I didn't. So yeah, I could read it out for all you guys in a minute. So upon sifting through a bunch of the other messages that this guy sent, keywords that popped up thanks to NSA Prism was Delta Green, Operation Obsidian, Satchel, Cho-Cho, Slaughter, Tiger Transit. These are things that we dealt with back in the 60s, back when we were originally disavowed. The director has directed us, as he is too, because he's the director, He wants all of you to conduct an investigation, surveil this rider, find out who's been leaking the information, take the information that has been leaked to him, and go meet whoever is leaking this information, and if you have to, bring him in or put him down. If that information spreads out, everyone's going to know about Delta Green. Nobody wants to know about Delta Green. We're talking like world-ending, cataclysmic. All the other people we've dealt with in the past would start getting their comeuppance, and it would totally wreck our lives. So,
Apocalypse scale.
probably yeah,
Well,
by a lot.
You know what the root of apocalypse actually means, correct? The unveiling. Something like this that would be life-changing on this world. Something that would ruin any of our perception of reality. You know, this sort of information that gets out, that is truly going to be an apocalypse for all of us.
Gee whiz, you sure are smart.
I mean, it would make good writing material.
It would make great writing material if it was fiction.
Look, this isn't like some weird random game where you guys like hunt down Dracula and you're all secret agents. That's a self-organized black game, by the way. You guys running off of Unredacted Report of Dracula, which was the book, but not. But anyway, it's simple. Find the information we need, copy it, take it. Maybe even if you have to, beat the heck out of that writer.
Do you think he's still alive?
The writer? Yeah. Yeah, we have his address right here, and it flares up right on the ceiling.
Whoa.
No, that's convenient.
So, quick
I have that
question.
right.
Is the writer by any chance George R.R. Martin? Because, I'm still waiting on that Winds of Winter.
We've all been waiting for the Winds of Winter.
Comes out this year.
Woo!
Supposedly.
Whoa!
I love talking fiction as much as I love talking about cakes and parties with Andre, but I've also given you the address for the safe house. And it's an address that is basically right on Silver Lake. If I remember correctly, Silver Lake has a dam, right?
Oh,
Reservoir?
yeah, the reservoir, yeah.
Yeah. Basically, you just follow the trail down from where the parking area is, and you'll find a door. And you just punch in your ID code, and you'll be able to get in there.
Cool. So there actually is parking, because that's a big deal. Especially in Silver Lake.
I mean, we could take the bus. It's more eco-friendly.
It's probably,
Yeah,
it's
not
probably,
doing that one.
private parking for locals in the area.
Honestly, want the
DWP.
public transport where anyone can see us.
Well, I mean,
It's Los
we're
Angeles.
just 4 random people. It's not that big of a deal.
Guess so.
It can be when two people here are connected to those we don't speak about. No one speaks about them.
Also, if Misha can't take Misha's ride, Misha's not going.
Oh, it's
I
gonna
thought
be
that
space
was
again.
you
So.
wouldn't be
You'll
so-
have
no,
Do you
no, that's
drive?
not.
Do you
What?
drive or something?
I mean, yes, I have a driver.
Do you have a driver's license?
Yeah, my dad kind of had some
How old
spreads
are
around
you?
on the DMV. I'm in my 20s, 30, Yeah.
So we're the same age, and I have a driver's license and 2 PhDs.
Okay, well,
And
look.
You were smart.
I mean, it is smart.
That's all I got. That's all I'm good for.
Yeah,
I'm
you know
smart.
what I got? It's called street smarts. Okay, and I got them in spades.
Oh, honey,
God.
everything is what you
I can't
need.
wait to see
That's okay. There's
the
always
blue
time.
blood.
Oh, he's gonna die. It's gonna be so funny.
I'd like to think that we're trying to run like a very serious, like this is going to be like a thriller, but this is turning into a comedy of errors.
Oh,
I don't
absolutely.
care.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Jim, I'm here, so of course it is.
So then we cut to the facility under Silver Lake. It's like right in the reservoir. It's built right in. It looks like a bomb shelter. There's a keypad next to it.
No, I want to do
Gotta
that
do
too
it.
for fun. I put I punch my number in.
All right, the door unlocks. You hear like magnets like disconnect. Yep. And you open up the door.
Close
And-
quickly behind me.
Hey!
Let the rest of us in, perhaps.
You have your own IDs. Use them.
Oh, wow, okay.
And sitting right in front of you is this thing on a tripod. It's got like a tarp over it, and like when you walked in, it kind of hung low, but when you shut the door, it snapped back up. The little red laser beam was aiming at your chest, and once Marva opened the door, it slid back down.
Whoa, it's like a sentry turret?
Yes, absolutely a sentry turret, and I almost got shot.
Awesome.
I quickly moved past it as best I can. Like, nope.
Well, what do you know? Maybe you should have let the rest of us in.
Probably yes.
So if we all don't go in together, the sentry turret comes on. That's what...
No, it's probably
Seems to
always
be-
active when the door is closed, in case someone blows it off its hinges,
Oh, good
or
point.
breaks in some other way, and just there and just blows it away.
It's an M60 machine gun that's fitted with a sensor on it that paints the door, and
Ooh.
anybody who comes near it. I mean, it's plausible in today's day and age.
Yeah,
so
done.
why not?
I know. Reminds me of my favorite scene in Aliens. Misha's a big sci-fi fan.
It's a trash movie.
Oh, are you kidding? Nuke the sci-fi orbit, only way to be sure. Game over, man. It's a classic.
Classic lines for a shite movie.
Oh.
Oh,
It's
I
one of
know.
James Cameron's best. Misha's a big film buff.
Theo Diaz is not.
So, you guys are cruising through the facilities. There's a few other rooms. There's one room that has 3 or 4 computer monitors that are state of the art, along with a couple of towers that run servers. all
Played
that.
Fortnite on this thing.
And it also does monitor the security through that one entry point. There's also room for 4 people to stay here indefinitely for like maybe a month or 2. This was like an old-timey shelter until it turned into a safe house. So when I was at, they have like a little interrogation room. They have like the room with the one-sided mirror so that other people can look in, recording equipment, anything you can count on, you can have. And the infirmary is also like the bathroom, but everything's separate.
Is there like an armory?
Yeah, there is an armory, and it's in that armory you guys find like a couple of Pelican cases that have your sidearm. So your sidearms are going to be 9mm, or
Does that come with gold or silver plating?
they are government issue 9mm.
It's black and green, buddy. Black and green.
Dang it! All right, well I'm gonna
Sticky
go to
ears.
some stores I know to and try and get this thing customized. It's gonna say like Misha on the barrel.
So when someone kills it, we can identify your body by the stupid gun you have in your hand.
Okay, I mean stupid. That's one way of calling it. Other way would be awesome. Just putting that out there.
Just saying.
Ugh.
So you have this guy's address, and you have the correspondence he made with the guy who's leaking information. How do you guys want to go about finding this guy and the information that you need?
Do we know his identity at the moment, or just the location?
His name is. Allow me to go through this. I want to say his name is Philip.
It is now.
Yeah, it is
Howard Phillips.
Not Howard Phillips. More like Philip
Gustafsson.
Gustafsson.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm not saying Gustafsson's the name.
No, we have Gustav Mackeltoe, so yeah.
It's not going to be Mackeltoe.
Yeah.
No.
We have Gustav Mackeltoe. It's not that. Can't use Gustav anyways.
Do we know what he looks like?
He's.
Assume if we have a name and an address, we have at least his driver's license.
You can pull up like his DMV stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Also, like, does he have
look up his
movies
Facebook?
If he's an author, does he have like an author's page, like a website?
From all the Google flu that you throw at him, he is basically like a writer. He publishes stuff for the Associated Press, so sort of like a copywriter, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, alright.
So he does those articles, like basically 3-4 paragraph blurbs on world issues and all that stuff.
So he's trying to make his big break with his information.
But
He must have caught something up.
that's the writer. What do we know about the guy who's actually leaking stuff?
Yeah, is this something to use investigative abilities to call forth on something?
Yeah.
Lost in Obsidian. And usernames and chat logs are always very important. People don't choose them for randomly. Especially it's not so. Great name. I feel like Lost in Obsidian has something to do with this person's identity or something that happened to them, especially during the 68 to 70 period. That's a big of information from. Can I use... Can I use my investigative abilities in the unnatural? Oh no, in the occults for anything that happened during the 68 to 70 period that has anything to do with being lost in another world and something involving obsidian.
So I'm going to go ahead and open up the book because there are sections in this book that show the detail of what occurred in real time and what occurred back in Delta Green's history. So in 1968, there is something that Delta Green participated in. It was a airplane crash up in Thule Air Base in, I believe it's Greenland? Yeah, Greenland. Basically, there was a B-52 that went down that had some, that had a copy of some formula that would reveal the hidden city at the magnetic poles.
Whoa.
Motherfucker.
But that doesn't have anything to do with obsidian. The only other thing that pops up when you're going through any research that deals with Delta Green during that period of time was the big one.
Yeah.
That was on 23rd November. Colonel Satchel Wade launches the hastily planned Operation Obsidian. 3 Marine companies and an unknown number of convicts recruited from Long Bin jail parachute into the Cambodian jungle with orders to destroy a temple in Talat devoted to summoning the Khmer Rouge god principle Anka to Earth. The mission did not go very well.
Is there a list of survivor and missing?
There are a few survivor names, but those names were redacted. Some of them, of the few that survived, one of them was placed in a mental institution and ended up killing a few patients and doctors in like the early 80s. The other one kind of sank into the background of Vietnam as Saigon fell and joined up with the Golden Triad.
So I think I know who Lost in Obsidian is. Someone who was during Operation Obsidian in Vietnam, big one. My guess is that they're either on a missing roster or dead. They're not one of the survivors because they were lost. Either someone survived that Delta Green, the government doesn't know about, or someone they thought is missing is still out there and is wanting to get some payback. And this is kind of a big jump, but Delta Green has some enemies, so I wouldn't put it past them. So this person might belong to one of those organizations.
Ooh. Well, I'm keeping
That
that's my
one I
guess.
didn't expect, so that's a good one.
Yeah, we should probably.
You're talking to the motherfucking professor, dude.
But Professor, what?
Lost in Obsidian is someone involved in Operation Obsidian, the big one. So,
Is there any way we can look up the names of the dead and the lost? We could probably just go down the list and double check.
well, they were probably all of them were redacted, right?
Yep.
Except for the 2.
Except for... Yeah, well, they weren't officially survivors. They
Yeah.
just happened to be those individuals.
He posted in this chat room, right?
Yeah,
Maybe we could just find his IP address.
good call.
And
Okay.
IP who?
Freely.
Well,
Location of his computer. Can I see his name?
is anybody good
Yeah,
at?
it is Lost in Obsid. So
Anybody
maybe
good
Awesome.
at hacking? Because I am not.
I got you covered.
Well, you guys could always go over to his... conduct a surveillance on his apartment. Find out where he's going, what he's doing.
You mean the author?
Yeah, the office.
And see
okay.
if he's meeting with this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see if
that'd be
he's
a cool
physically
idea.
meeting with him, or if there's another means of communication.
So do you want to split up and do this? 2 of us handle
But-
trying to figure out who Lost in Obsidian is, where they're from, and 2 of us go investigate the author.
I don't know.
Obviously,
All right. Well,
not being too intrusive, just watching and observing and staying out of sight as best they can.
well, you're like the hack master, so maybe you could look after Obsidian,
I can
and
do
then
that.
I'm a people person, so maybe I could go after the author. Which team would you guys like to go with?
Up to you. I feel like my skills probably be more used back here looking at research and stuff.
I guess I'll go with you, M-Dog.
Hell yeah, we're gonna be road dogs. So cool. All right, let's
That's a good idea
Let's
in
take a
case the
ride
kid gets
in the
shot.
Misha Mobile.
You guys get some gear first, some surveillance equipment or something.
Okay, I should probably grab him a salad too. Looks like he's nothing but junk food.
Is there any radio equipment in the secured radio equipment?
Secured radio equipment?
Yeah.
Maybe little cameras or
Or
something.
like a secured secured communication for the team.
Yeah. I mean, you guys can probably use your cell phones. I mean, it's not like anybody's really going to be tracking you. I mean,
That's true. That we know of.
yeah. I mean, come on, there's cell phones.
Yeah, let me send you all friend requests. You know, just
No.
make sure you like and subscribe to my posts.
No.
My SoundCloud.
Not gonna happen.
Send you a
No,
link to my SoundCloud.
I
My
quit
website.
Facebook
Misha,
3
come on.
years ago.
Okay.
So I start pulling him towards the door before he gets
All
his
right.
little butt beat.
Okay, so
Without any equipment.
We have our phones.
some of you guys are gonna try to track down Lost in Obsidian.
Yep.
And some of you are going to talk to or get inside the writer's house. Okay.
I think us two are on the Rider Patrol.
Okay.
Lost no city.
So, for you guys to surveil this guy's house, you guys are going to need to make some. Well, I think the best skill is probably going to be one of your general skills. So there should be a surveillance skill there. This is going to be one of your first skill checks. If
Well,
it's
there's no
not,
surveillance.
Sensing trouble?
you could.
I got
Stealth.
I got 2 in sense trouble.
I have 5 there.
You can also do stealth.
Yeah, you
Not
can use
Do
stealth.
you have any in stealth?
No.
You can put. Or
Do you have any
if
stealth?
you guys did
10.
not use, all
You should have gone on the stealth mission.
So, if you guys did not want to use, or if you guys didn't use all the general ability points that you guys were given,
Oh, I totally
60
did.
points,
Yeah.
you can still rearrange those so that way you can have those points readily available. So you can say, "Oh yeah, I now have a point in stealth." So that was the idea. You don't want to use all your points.
I have 13 in psychotherapy.
I have 15, so I'm gonna drop some of those.
I have 13
I don't
in
think we're gonna
firearms.
ever use 10. And
You put the sights on top for a reason.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now I have 3 in stealth.
Okay. So,
I start tiptoeing.
so it's the morning hour. It's probably afternoon, evening hours of this first day, and as you guys are parked in the car outside.
Go check out the house.
Salad.
It has kale in it.
Oh,
Yes.
worst.
It's good for you, I promise.
Professor Theodias is jealous. He loves kale.
Can we like hit up a dispensary on the way back? That's the only green I want.
We'll talk about that after you eat your salad.
No, Mishka, you cannot have bad plant. This is awkward because
It's medicinal.
it's awkward because your
Boris
driver
is
had to drive you.
Boris, it's medicinal. I keep telling you. I have a sprained bone. I need it for that.
He
Well,
was spraying
we tell
rainbow.
Yes.
like me and your father say you should keep spraying bone on the rack.
All right, I'll sit there awkwardly eating the salad
So,
while you tiptoe in.
Yeah,
The-
If you need something, holler. Misha will come running.
the house is, you don't see any lights on. So, if you're going to go ahead and sneak on over, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that this house is like high-tech, state-of-the-art, like what you call it. All you gotta do is maybe just roll or beat a 4, and if you want to put extra points in it.
Nice.
I got 5.
Okay. Tiptoe through the tulips and whatever else, you get to the door. So, what are you gonna do with the door? You just knock, say hello. You're collecting for UNICEF. What?
I would like to check to see if the door is unlocked.
The door is
Right.
locked because it's California and the
You
late
never know what kind
2000
of weirdos
teens.
you're sneaking up on. Okay, so I'd like to look through the people to see if I see anybody.
start. Maybe like the ghost colors of a what you call it, monitor.
Can I sneak around the back and look through any other windows to get a better sight at whatever is creating that light?
It's just a monitor.
Just a monitor.
Like a computer monitor.
Okay. Then I will open the door.
There's no answer. There's no car parked in the driveway.
I would like to check all the windows on the first floor.
It's a one-story house, and all the windows. Okay. If you want to go ahead and check those, you can use a point in mechanics or filch. 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 What the other word is.
I don't have any either.
You can take some of your points out and put them in there. Now, you can use your skills as much as you want, but if you want to continue to use bonuses, those are the points you end up earning.
Okay. So I will put one in filch because I don't know what that is, but that sounds like fun.
Filch. Your nimble fingers allow you to intrusively manipulate small objects, so you can pickpocket.
Pickpockets.
Mechanics would be building, repairing, operating, and disabling mechanical, electrical, or electronic devices.
I have mechanics.
So,
The team that should have gone on this mission.
what should I roll?
We should have done
Well, you got the hacking
It's a
stuff.
window, so I'm going to say just,
With the two NSA
just a
people.
4.
What are we doing this sweet hacking?
6.
Yo.
So, based on impromptu knowledge, and because you watched Daredevil on Netflix the other night, you take like a credit card and you slide it through the lock on one of the windows and open it up. You're inside the building. You see a lot of stuff. The lights have a motion sensor. They come on. And you are looking at someone's house that has a lot of, I don't know if you'd call it weird, but there's a board that has patches on it. There's some art and propaganda from the war. There's literally a wall made of like document boxes stacked up that are just filled with military documents.
Gee willikers.
There's a board that has a map on it that has strings and pictures on it. And obviously you see his computer and everything else. And,
Holy conspiracy theory.
holy rusted metal. So, if you want to get some clues out of what's going on, there's also like a opened up like mailing package, like a manila envelope that has the address of this guy. But you've got to apply the right investigation skill to figure out what's going on.
In the meanwhile, has Mishka eaten his salad?
Yeah.
Nishka has finished the salad and he feels wonderful.
Alright, I
That was
have...
surprisingly good. I better go see what Jesse's doing. Stay here, Boris.
Sir, I don't think she unlocked the door.
All right. Well, I'll figure it out. That's why you do the driving and I do the surviving.
More like I do both. You just sit. Go,
right.
go fail at that too.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, boy. Oh, you.
So, yeah.
Do I see this window open? That she?
Yeah.
Left? All right. I poke my head in. Hey, what's happening?
Hey, keep your voice down, little. Come help me look through this stuff. I think we might find something.
Whoa. Cool military patches.
So,
I have one
All
in
of the
military
tradition.
science. Would that help me?
as you're going over the patch board, it is a collection of various U.S. military patches pinned upon a velvet background. Some patches are recognizable, some from units well known, like the 101st, the big red one. Others, not so much. And there is a patch that says MACV SOG on it. If you look, the little beret for the little skull, there's a little green Delta triangle.
Oh man,
You probably
I
doesn't
know
the
that.
significance of that.
from Call of Duty Black Ops.
Yeah. MACV SOG, yes.
Also,
A lot of
the
this-
Delta Green symbol is there. No, that one.
There you go. There's
Yeah, I'm pretty
one.
sure that's from
So-
Call of Duty. Yeah.
Mishka, do you have any skills you would like to use on some of this stuff?
I mean, I got foreign language. I have most of my stuff is crime related, and also flattering, interrogating people. I'm a people person, but not so much in the research.
Do you have any in human intelligence? Because I'm pretty sure as a mob boss son, you'd be on fire like getting people's intelligence.
Human intelligence. What's that under?
It's called HUMAN.
Oh, humans. I don't, but I do now.
Okay.
I love how the people who have all of this relevant material are stuck in a fucking room under a dam.
Misha, as you know, is good at talking to people. All right, I have 2 in human intelligence.
I mean, I could have gone on either mission.
Yeah.
You use your skill of human intelligence on which one? You could use it on the pack, the open.
Who was it?
Postal
Yeah, I'll take a
package.
look at that one, I think.
It looks like a regular U.S. post office parcel addressed to Philip.
Interesting.
It looks like it's seen some travel, but also the post office stamp says its origin was Boron, California.
Okay. Is the package still in there? Is the letter in there?
As you open up the package some more, you find what looks like a box for a pay-as-you-go cell phone.
Ooh, the cell phone in there.
Nope.
Ooh, alright. So I bet putting the old detective skills to use, I did do... Yeah.
So is it like the 4 buttons where it's lied?
I deduce
overreactions.
that our Lost in Obsidian guy sent the author a pay-as-you-go cell phone so we could chat with him. A burner, we call him in the criminal trade.
I think we need to reevaluate your life skills. Okay, sweetheart, I'm gonna go to the kitchen to get a glass of water for your baby moisturizer. You did a lot of work for us today.
Oh, I'm sure.
And he's
I'm sure
listening.
Boris will appreciate it. I actually never give him anything.
And he's listening to Herb Alpert in the car.
Well, here's my plan, Jesse, or would you prefer Miss Jenkins?
Oh, either's fine.
Okay. Well, here's my plan. Like, author dude's gonna come home sometime, right? So we just stay here waiting for him. As soon as he comes in, well, what's this? An empty house? No way. There's 2 cool people here waiting for me with guns in my face. I think I'll tell them everything I know.
I think we should probably leave him keep. He doesn't know that we were here. We should give the rest of the team this information and come up with a plan to catch both him and the person he's talking to.
Oh, I
Because if
get
we
it.
take-
One fell swoop.
Yes. It'll be much easier than trying to fake his personality if he gets contacted.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty good at faking people's personalities, but I see your point. All right, we'll just skedaddle.
Okay. So you know that whatever he sent him was a cell phone, and that the last address that was on the package was in Boron, California.
Okay, yeah, definitely take a picture of that address so we can check that out.
It's just a random P.O. box,
Oh, it's
but
P.O.
it's
box,
still
alright, yeah.
Boron, California. So you now have a general area of what you can look at.
All right.
So you obviously relay the information
Yeah,
to the Batcave.
Yep, they can cross-reference that with any of the redacted Obsidian survivors.
So we got an address, but we still don't have the IP though. Let's find that out, cross-reference both of them, see if we can find our guy. Then we got him.
Agreed.
So and then you guys get a text message saying Boron, California.
We have a physical location. Should make
Boron,
our-
California. Alright.
So, in a lot of gumshoe games and in Nice Black Agents as well as Trail of Cthulhu in this, you have contacts you guys can use. So, if you want a general consensus of someone who's got some doings is transpiring in Boron, you could fall on some of your NSA contacts. You could make them up. You could put your contact points, which you only have 5, and you can put those towards that contact. So Misha will always have 1 for Boris, because Boris is faithful driver and all around nice fella. And you can put your points in whatever.
Can I call on my hamster for help?
I don't think the hamster will be able to help you in moments of duress.
It can help by being adorable.
I don't think the
It helps
closest
psychotherapy.
Yeah, it's intense fuzzy therapy. That's what it is. But you can utilize those contacts to maybe give you some access to stuff that you wouldn't normally have. So if you wanted to use like a contact that worked at a certain Air Force base that did work on certain autonomous flying vehicles that are used for surveillance, you could probably do that. or you could contact someone who handles post office packages that are moved from LA and sent out across the Central Valley, Southern California.
And see if they know anything about a cell phone.
Or you could look at the package that the cell phone came from and maybe use some internet Google foo and knowledge and stuff to figure out how many of those phones were purchased, when were they purchased, what location. And you could probably narrow it down in that search, probably find out where that money came from. So the opportunities are endless, just as long as you use whatever skill can correspond to that tactic or idea. So right now it is almost 8 o'clock, so we're going to go ahead and take a good 15-minute break so everybody can come up with a game plan. And we'll be right back, right after this. Okay.
Alright,
I
so
love Star Trek.
what are we doing on the break? Are we ready to come back? Or
Are you guys all ready to come back?
Are you going to invoke the aerial guy, or
That depends. Am I
Should I switch
covered?
that up?
Okay.
can I do that and still hack the IP?
yeah?
Yeah.
Alright,
This guy's just assisting you on it.
let's go for it then.
Okay. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Everybody ready?
I'm just invoking this guy to give us a more
Let us know when
Let's
you're
go.
ready.
Smiley expression.
We've been back for a couple minutes.
How long have we been back
Wait,
for?
really?
Just like maybe a minute.
Okay, cool.
And then Cat is out
Just
of
enough
bag.
to start running something up, and yeah.
Mommy,
First thing
Kitty
I heard
is hungry.
was-
Don't worry, we buy a
Yep.
new one. Ching, ching, ching.
Great.
If anybody hasn't
Our
watched
Great Con just jumped
Danger
up like
5,
50%.
that's an awfully hilarious show, especially in the second season.
Accidents.
It's all 80s and everything. Bomb Babushka, great.
Doesn't matter.
So,
It's an accident.
in case you're just joining us, our modern-day Delta Green agents are now investigating this guy who is potentially leaking sensitive information to someone trying to write a book. And they've already gone through his apartment. They didn't, move stuff around like Manson used to do back in the 60s. That was a thing. He used to do things called creepy crawlies, where they would rearrange furniture in people's houses.
Manson?
Sure. Yeah, the family.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Yes, the
god.
family.
That's
Uh,
right. They did that before. They murdered those
The
people.
Tate, yeah.
Yeah.
The Tates.
I actually watched that documentary that they had on Fox a few weeks ago while I was in Arizona. Really, really weird.
Honestly, I would have thought I was haunted by a ghost.
I don't know about
I
the
think
house.
Haunted by Ghosts is better than Haunted by Charles
Haunted
Manson.
by the Mansons,
Absolutely.
Yeah, they are
think
they
that's
are
worse.
quite a very interesting bunch. And when I was coming up with the scenario, I didn't want to jump into Charlie Manson, a cult, all that, because everybody can do that. Anybody can do that.
Or you were looking for like a buried desert in Death Valley, like
Or not, a buried city, I mean.
Yeah,
We do.
then there was
That's where Atlantic is. Didn't you know?
Atlantis.
Yes.
Atlantic is an ocean.
The Atlantic Ocean is in Death Valley, you guys.
Oh, my
it's
bimbo is
official.
showing.
Flat Earth.
Your
That's
bimbo
it.
is
That's
showing.
Flat Earth.
Wake up, sheeple.
They're putting stuff in the water that turn the frogs freaking.
Oh no.
That would have been one of the questions I would have asked at the start. Is what's your guys' favorite conspiracy theory that makes no sense?
Ooh.
I had a
Maybe
radio show about conspiracy theories. Bring it on.
I know.
Please
We'll
don't.
probably do that for the next episode when we bring Brad in, because I like asking you guys questions. I like talking with you. Because I like you people. So we segue to. They've just finished up at the house. They've relayed information to Elliot and Theo. We'll just use Theo because I can't use the full one because it messes me up. And they are going to be using some of their network contacts. So, Elliot, what's your network contact?
Alright, I know this guy named Gregory Montez.
Gregory Montez. And what does Gregory Montez do?
Well, he specializes in drones. Surveillance equipment, specifically.
His name one more time?
Gregory Montez.
Montez. And how many points are you going to put into?
I'm gonna put 2 in him.
2?
Yep.
Okay, so you still have 3 network points that you can put in there into your network. So, how do you talk with Mr. Montez? Is he in the military or is he?
No, he's
He's a civilian contractor.
a civilian contractor. He's sort of like my guy that I need whenever I have to get some, classified information, have a drone here, plant a bug here, a little on the down low that might get us in jail at one point.
Okay.
But not today.
So you call up Mr. Martez. It's like, hello.
Hey, Greg, you there?
God. Why did I
Greg.
give you my number?
Greg, you there?
Yeah,
I know you're there, Greg.
I can hear you. How hear me?
All right. Okay, listen, Greg.
I'm surprised you aren't listening in on me anyway. Freaking NSA.
Don't worry about that. It's not Thursday.
Oh! Wonderful! I'm glad to know that maybe Thursday should be Radio Silence Day for, ever.
You should really not sing in the shower, man.
Hey, don't hate on me.
Don't yuck his yum.
Quick cut to... Can't read my book.
Yeah.
Why you gotta listen in on that?
Alright. I don't know. I mean, sometimes you need material on somebody in case they turn their back on you at one point. I mean,
Who
we
hurt
don't-
you?
I mean, we don't have to worry about that, right, Greg?
No.
Okay, good.
But I wouldn't abuse this relationship any more than you have before in the past, because... Yeah.
Don't.
Because you lose me, then you lose whatever the heck you want me to do, so what do you want me to do?
I need you to put a drone in the air above this specific address. And I tell him the address.
You tell them an address in Boron, California, or you just tell them the city? Because you don't have an exact pinpoint address.
Should we wait off on that phone call then until we figure out an address?
Nah. In fact, I might be able to get you something more specific right now. Hold on a sec, Greg.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going
Is that
to...
when you're gonna invoke Theo's contact?
Is that cool if I do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
So while you're on the phone with Mr. Montez...
I've made a quick change to the name. I've speed dial up my sister-in-law. Hey, Veronica.
Oh my God, Theo, what are you doing?
It's late, I know.
Well, it's not quite late. I've got to run the kids to band practice and stuff. You know how busy I am.
I know, but this is very, very important.
How is my bro?
He is great.
Oh.
He's doing wonderful, and of course Brogdon is doing fine too.
Oh, Brog. Oh, I love that.
Cuddles is wonderful.
Cuddles.
Yeah, that was a great decision of ours.
Yeah, those claws really are a little bit much. But what can I help you with?
So we're trying to find the specific IP address or a location of someone in the chat. Look, I know what you guys do over at the government, digital services. I know, trust me, I know. But I need you to help me out with this. We're trying to find this dude. He's about to give away some pretty nasty state secrets, and
well, he hasn't turned up on our radar. But do you have the address? I could run it. Yeah,
Alright, that's my cue. Going to use my data retrieval skills to retrieve.
Are you going to use how many points on it?
I'll use one.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and do this for you, but I'd rather you not ask me about work stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
of course,
ever again.
Yeah. This is a one-time thing.
Give Brogdon my love, and make sure Cuddles is super cuddly.
Of course.
We'll be over in a couple of weeks.
I can't wait to see you guys.
Me and Harvey, I know. Okay. All right. Yeah, this IP address, it's from... That's weird. Never seen anything like it. It's linked to like a house. 1438 West Pacerville Road, Boron, California. Which is really weird because Boron, California is like almost like Slab City, except not as homeless. I mean, boron, where have you heard that word before? What? Cleaning solvents?
Oh,
Stuff
so
like
it's
that?
a natural element.
Yeah, I know, but who wants to live in a town that's supposed to be clean when it's all dusty and stuff? Anyway,
It's because they found actually a lot of dead boron mines there.
yeah,
You knew I knew that, huh?
well, it's
Sorry.
not like I had a choice.
Sorry.
Anyway, sorry.
Sorry.
It's okay. Just, alright, I'll give you the address. I already gave you the address, so.
Yep, please.
I'm gonna go back to getting the kids hustled up for a band, so I will see you later.
Send them my love. Bye.
Bye. You get the address, and you're still on hold with Montez, and Montez is kind of sitting there like, so, what's this address you want me around, huh?
Okay, we've got it at 1438 West
Pacerville.
West Pacerville.
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 West Pasterville.
West
Whisk
Pacerville.
What?
the Pacerville?
1438 at West Pacerville in Boron, California.
Okay, I can give you a link to the camera feed. Just give me a second.
Does this guy work with predator drones or something?
Maybe. I mean, I'm not gonna say he's
Oh,
does.
And then we cut to like the evening sky, and full dark, no clouds, maybe some stars.
Maybe.
And in the distance, you see a MQ-1 Predator flying through the air.
Nice.
The sensor on the bottom starts operating, looking around. It cuts to like the air crew that are sitting in a trailer, flying the drone. Why are we doing this again? It's just a waypoint. It's what Montez put up. Well, I'm going to talk to Montez later, so... You get the sensor operator on the drone flips a switch. The camera feed starts to scramble a bit, because Montez has an inside guy in there, too. I was like, oh, great, the camera's messed up. We'll take a few minutes to realign with GPS and all that. Get waypoints all situated. And on one of your monitors, crystal clear, the FLIR camera comes up and it's flying over that address. And you see this nicely well-drawn map. And I'm going to add some color effects because it's cool.
Yo!
Ooh.
We have maps.
So it's buffering a little bit.
Map. The map.
We're on standby.
So,
Should we have headed out there when we're doing all this?
Maybe.
Be on site?
A little bit.
Should we have gone on site, you guys? Can we go be on site?
you guys can drive out to Boron, California from LA. It's probably, what, an hour and a half away? It's near Edwards. So,
Ooh. I don't know, probably.
I'm gonna take a laptop though, just to keep in contact with the drone in case we need to kill anybody.
How you guys with guns?
Great.
I don't feel confident in that answer.
Question, Luis.
I got a 10 in
Firearms.
firearms.
I got a 13 fire.
Jeez.
a lot of time, wild gunman.
Cool. What do we have in the armor besides our sidearms? Armor
Well,
and weapons.
do
wise.
any of you guys have any points in preparedness?
I have 10.
I have
10?
10.
Yeah, 0.
Okay. Misha's got all he wants in
We're the
that
other
9mm
side agents, it makes
he
sense.
emblazoned on the side that says Mishka, and basically it's just him writing Mishka in Sharpie.
Oh, they got-
for gold Sharpie.
I'm like, yeah.
So we have 10. Me and Elliot have 10.
Okay.
I have 4.
Okay.
Why are we on point? I don't get it.
I don't know. We should have been. We should have been.
So,
You guys are
so for you guys, if you want to invoke your
married.
preparedness, you will be allowed to pick a weapon
Sure.
or
I mean, I'm not, but
a plate carrier vest if it really comes down to it, and that will up your hits, or what you call it. It's not hit capacity. It's your hit threshold. So if I'm rolling to hit you, or you're rolling to hit me, all you have to do for your combat skill is to beat a 3. But if you have like a set of armor on, so 60s would be like a flak jacket, because plate carrier vests didn't exist. Only believe that whatever layers of Kevlar and whatever else would stop bullets, not so much. So
A little.
just a little,
Not enough.
not enough. Like ballistic nylon, it produces damage. But
Yeah.
plate stuff, they had it, but it wasn't, modern state of art. There weren't Kevlar plate carriers like you guys would have
Yeah.
available right now.
Which I have mine on. Mine.
Yeah.
Sidearm holster.
Somehow, because Miskatonic University gives out self-defense courses. Which they probably should.
Yeah, they probably do.
Oh, yep.
It was a satellite college. Get on.
And I probably have it left over from my days of being a contractor with the NSA.
That's right, because that's how
the
they got
agency.
on your sites.
Yeah. I worked with the NSA
As a consultant for
for
human
weird
ba-
shits.
Yeah, like I think it was probably human, just cultural things. Like you probably helped with them getting coin developed for the military in Afghanistan and Iraq. So,
Here and there.
if you have your preparedness, you guys can go ahead and pick a weapon, something that would make sense. Like they would probably have like an M4 or a 12 gauge shotgun in like the arms locker, and you guys can obviously get like a plate carrier vest.
Are we all going to this location?
It would probably be a good idea for
Okay,
all of you to
probably
go.
should.
Yeah.
Right. Well, just bring an extra shotgun along for Misha. And you can ride Misha inside of it.
No, we're not doing that.
Okay.
We are not doing that.
Just to also show you, Marvin, this was the heat map that they gave you. So there's a source of heat and then some warmth. So here, in this entire area, it's hot, but you guys can't tell what's inside there.
Great.
It is a single one-story house.
Alright. The drone doesn't have any guns on it by any chance, would it?
Probably not. It's civilian modeled.
Gotcha.
If anything, this guy probably took the one of the drones from ICE that was flying out of San Diego.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
I
I
crashing
think-
on the way back. Like,
I think we're taking an M16.
Alright, so that M16 is going to do 1d6 plus 1 damage.
What does a handgun do?
A 9mm handgun is going to do 1d6 damage.
Okay.
If you throw fists or feet, it's going to be 1d6 minus 2. You're using like a melee weapon that's not edged.
Are there any zip zip
Tasers?
Taser?
tasers?
Yeah, there's a zip taser.
It's one of the ones that you fire.
We'll just
Can
call
I
them
have
zip-zips.
a taser?
the army would not have this, and if you want to say no, that's okay. But Misha has this because he ordered it from the internet. Or maybe he bought it on like one of those stores. It's a katana.
Oh my god.
It's a real one, by the way. He spent a couple $1,000s on it.
I mean,
On Etsy. He got it on Etsy.
I was going to say, if you want to, you could say you bought a minigun off the internet and it turns out to be an airsoft minigun.
Oh my
Well, he
god.
did that too.
Those things are painful as shit, dude. I will not fucking do with that. I've seen those before. They're nasty.
So,
Not fun.
but Misha's the kind who's just, he would collect swords or knives.
has a collection of them on his wall at his house.
Yes, exactly. It's
Which
like
is basically
cool.
the guest house of the major house.
Yes,
course it
exactly.
is.
He
Of
lives
course
at
it
home
is.
still. But it's got like a cool like dragon, on the scabbard. He's got it mounted up there in his room.
I will allow it,
All right, I'm putting it
and
in.
it'll probably just do D plus 0 because it's not very sharp.
I do have very high melee. He practices that with it all the time. Wow.
He keeps
Practices
his
it,
razor
does it in the
sharp.
garden, and then they tell him to get out of the garden because they have guests coming.
He cuts like bottles of water, like the gallon jugs of water, wearing a fucking fedora hat.
What is this? Forged in fire?
Forged in fire.
He watches a lot of Forged in Fire.
That is actually a really good show. I do like that.
Can we get a couple grenades, maybe?
It's a little excessive.
We're robbing the place, not occupying.
Be prepared.
Okay, if you want to have a grenade, there is a box of grenades, and there's one in there.
Alright.
Are you gonna do the whole Brick Tamlin thing where you're just walking around with a grenade in your hand?
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to have one on hand just in case.
Yeah, good thing.
Who hurt you?
Hey, don't blame him. Blame
It's a
a
story.
20-year unprecedented military buildup.
It's a
Not
story
seriously.
right
It's okay. I have a lot of psychotherapy for you.
now. It's alright. It's going to be a lot, Doc. It's going to be a lot. We're going to be here for days, and you're going to hear horrible things. I mean, all the bodies and all the blood, man.
And
the
then
remains.
the screen segment. And you're still talking on the car ride over there about it. So much carnage.
And then I shoved
Beyond
the grenade in
disbelief.
his mouth, and I laughed as he panicked.
Sometimes.
No, this is.
Joker,
Are you
calm
reading the
down.
novel, or are you like talking real life?
He's been going through the entirety of the Batman series, and he's just beginning the Dark Knight with Heath Ledger.
Pretty much. But otherwise, good times. Yeah.
So, your
Not
your
really, no.
vehicle.
It's okay. We can keep
It wasn't the Prius that the frat boy.
Trying.
I'm sorry, Misha couldn't bring Boris with him, but Boris sends his love and a hug and a choco pie to keep his little man.
Well, thank you, Boris.
Oh, so
Choco
sweet.
pie. It's a great hostage negotiating tool. I have this choco pie if you let me go. Yes.
Oh.
Well, everybody can go choco pie. That's how Lethal Weapon saw. So, you guys pull up to this house. It is night now. The only thing lighting up the house right now are the lights on the truck you guys took up there. So you guys just took a random government SUV. If it's with the motif, blacked out vehicle, all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Lights off the last few.
But you guys pull up and looks like a house that was built in the 30s. Back before like the highways came in. People had to come in through boron. People had to use all the other rural routes to get to point A to point B. Once the freeways came about, like the population just
Plummeted.
and I don't think there's a lot of people coming out to Boron, California anymore. So outside of Edwards, but Edwards Air Force Base, that's like operational testing. So, so you guys show up there, and this house is dark.
Drone's still overhead.
The drone is circling. You hear Mr. Gomez. All right, air crew is wanting to kick the drone back. It's running low.
Okay. With my preparedness, would I have managed to maybe bring a laptop or something?
Yeah, and let's say you have your laptop, and you were watching the drone.
So on our way up, I wanted to ask. So can I identify what that piping is? If it's above or below ground?
It is below ground from what the FLIR showed you.
But there's something in that building that is piping something in.
Yep. And there's something underneath what would look like a shed, too. Like it's an open air shed.
I want to go take a gander at that quickly.
Cool. I'm gonna go take over this drone.
So, who would be who in this assortment of
I am probably the male with the M16.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to be right here. Is Mishka going to be this guy? Or would Mishka
Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe the shotgun looking one.
Okay. And where's Mishka going to be?
Oh, probably right behind him.
Okay. So we'll say you're sitting in the van, and where is Jessie at? Did she drive out here?
Yeah, I guess I'll back him up.
Okay. So you guys are sitting in the back seat watching drones on video circling, and
Did you
then
remember to eat? If not, I brought extra salad.
There's not kale in it, is there?
We can make a little bit of kale up. You should still have salad.
Hey.
So what's in the shed?
Well, there's no door on it anymore. All you see is looks like a little pipe, and you hear like a hum and a rumble underneath the ground.
How big of a pipe is this? Did you say it's grenade sized?
I wouldn't say it's grenade sized. It's smaller. It looks like it's the top of an exhaust pit. And the smell from the smoke coming from it it's decent.
But there's no sort of entrance fueling tank anywhere.
There's like a little spout, but
That's just where the exhaust comes out. It's not the...
There's fueling.
Yeah.
well, there's like a little refuel area right next to it, but it's diesel. So I don't think the ignition is gonna really work out for it because diesel takes a lot more to burn.
I wasn't about. I didn't feel with just destroying the generator.
You could probably fit the grenade down the pipe if you try hard.
Turn that pipe.
So if you have an explosive skill,
I don't have any demolitions. You have anything in demolitions?
10.
This is what I'm gonna do. Hey, so that thing on the ground there is a diesel generator. It is big enough to maybe fit the grenade down there if you use some twine or something and pull it and then fucking around and book it and let it flow. We're gonna get inside of us in there quickly before we can bust in.
Okay. But still, we're about to lose video feed of the whole thing.
I want to get it quickly, can.
So if you can wait for that for 1 second. In fact, I'll give you the grenade. Here you go. All of you
that a
actually
grenade?
know how to use the grenade.
I don't use
Misha
a
says convincingly.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, pacifist, that is not good, but we can work with that. Professor?
Yes. I never used a grenade, but I know of them. I know they
Okay,
work.
that is alright, we can work with that. I hate to even say this, but Mishka,
Yeah.
do you know anything about how to work a grenade?
Pull the pin, say something cool, throw it.
No.
Like, hot potato catch. That's what I would say. Pretty cool, huh?
You mean
He's not wrong.
Hot potato catch. I think we found our quarter of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
you mean to tell me I'm the only one with explosive knowledge on this
Unfortunately, you are.
Yeah, looks like the case,
team? And
dude.
also the only one with hacking knowledge on this team.
With what? Hacking knowledge? I have contacts, yes, but yes.
It's multi-talented. I think that's a plus.
I'm book smart, not tech smart.
Okay,
I'm only 29.
Greg, you there on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay, you say we're going to lose video footage.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna do something. Please don't be mad.
What?
This won't involve you. Don't worry, your job is done. Go take a load off, buddy. I got it from here.
You know I can't do that, right?
That's alright. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so I'll let you know if you're planning to do something that's gonna automatically like dissolve this relationship here on out. You gotta tell me because this is gonna be really funny.
I was going to hack the drone and take direct control of it.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ask him where to put it.
That's real nicely.
I mean, if you can, just park it somewhere. That would be nice. I mean, I enjoy our friendship.
You
Okay,
do
tell me.
realize there's a pilot and a sensor operator that operates this thing, and they have a lot of other things. They're probably working more in tandem than your laptop and using WASD keys.
But we
to
could be more
go
important
up and
than the government.
Here, I got an idea. Tell him that if he puts it where you want to put it, I'll show him my boobies.
He's gay, though.
Oh, no.
Darn
Show
it.
him my dick. I don't know.
That works.
I mean, that could work.
I don't need to see anybody's dick or boobs. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my husband.
Misha's already like pulling down his pants. Like, okay, alright, I guess not.
This has gone from fucking comedy so fast.
Oh, yes.
So
Now we can't die.
Right?
I don't know if I can. Oh, great. Okay. I'm sorry. They're demanding the aircraft come back. So.
Dang it.
Hey,
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Alright.
yeah, we don't need some dumb drone. Like, I mean, come on, I'm gonna pilot in there.
You hear that, Greg? He insulted your drone.
Exactly.
You
Your
gonna
drone,
take
your
that?
drone
I
sucks.
don't give a rat's ass. Look,
Damn. All right, hey, you know
Elliot,
what?
Elliot, I gotta go. I gotta
Hey,
go. Just
Mr. Sims?
don't put those videos on YouTube, or don't sound cloud those. Okay.
Mr. Sims,
Alright.
I know a really cool, sweet Predator drone. His name's
promise
Misha Marakov. That's my name.
It's alright.
You got all the cool drone you need right here. Pilot me, direct me.
Where
do you want me to go?
Alright, people, we have lost video surveillance. Let's blow some shit up.
Exactly. And hey, I got eye surveillance, the best kind.
So should we take up the diesel generator?
Yes, we are going to do that.
Wait,
hold
bro,
on,
what?
Make sure there's nobody down there.
No,
yeah,
fuck
and
'em.
also, whoa, okay. Also, like, we don't even know if there's
Hey,
villainy athwart.
do you
Like,
figure one thing, and we're gonna mount up on the door.
okay.
I get
So,
something tactical.
Who's mounting the door?
Me, Misha, and I don't know if you'd like to join us or not.
Yes, Jesse.
Away from the grenade blast zone.
And
So,
I'll be in
I
front
don't need
priming the
another guy
grenade.
character.
Right here?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm priming the grenade.
All right.
So, what do I roll for this?
I want you to go ahead and try to beat a 4 with your demolitions. If you want to add points, let me know before you roll.
Let's see. I'm gonna add. Yeah, I'm gonna add 2 points to this.
Okay.
I rolled a 4 exactly.
Whoa.
So you got a 6.
I got a 6. Yes.
All right. So, how does your ancient knowledge of explosives in gym make this work?
All right. So it's smaller than a grenade, right?
The pipe's probably about a good enough size you can slide the grenade through. It's just got to be missing the spoon and the pin.
All right.
You just pull the pin and drop it in there, and then you run. Is that it?
Yeah, just in the primer
Fucking Indiana Jones, that shit.
and shove it in there and go.
Okay.
Run.
You drop this grenade and you run and you take off. And there's a lot more smoke coming from the generator, and the generator's now dead. So, where do you go?
All right, I head back to the team.
Okay. So you guys are entering here, right?
All right, we are good. Yeah.
And, you guys are standing in front of an old door that is somehow managing to survive even the harshest summers and winters of Death Valley. So, do you guys want to make any other check before you go in?
Stealth.
Yeah.
Or sense trouble? Or anything?
Ooh,
I'll do this.
I'll do
Nice.
sense trouble.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna burn a point on this as well.
For sense trouble?
Yeah.
Remind me if that's an investigation.
It's
Or...
a general
can't,
ability.
like,
General.
2 players doing this wouldn't be good or necessary.
Well, if you want to go ahead and add a point, overall it'll increase.
Oh, all right, so I'll give my point to his.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you got +2 coming to this.
It's 5 plus 2, 7.
Before you guys actively decide to kick the door down, as is American tradition in the military, as you're looking down through one of the cracks in the door, you see something shiny streaming across.
I have tactically ascertained there was a shiny object below the door.
Yes, we can see that.
Well, they can't, yeah.
So is it like an object or something like fluid?
Like a string?
String.
I
I point down to the string.
Should I cut it with my katana blade? Or wait, no, that's probably a bad idea. It's probably like a cool trap.
Just
We gotta like, yeah, we gotta like walk over it. Okay, got
Yeah.
it.
You're so smart. Good job.
Okay.
So
Yes.
there's some sort of trap there. Can I see where the trap leads? Is there just like a string across the bottom of the door? The tripwire?
Would the door opening trip it, or would it just be in danger of us stepping over it or on it?
It'd be more like if you open the door opens outwards. You walk right through.
So the door opens outwards,
Yeah.
tripping that.
No, the door will open up this way.
Okay.
That's what I mean by outwards.
Okay, so we can open the door but not trip over the string.
Just be very careful when you.
So you guys open up the door. You guys see the fishing line there, and on the other side you see a old style Mark II pineapple hand grenade.
Fuck.
With a piece of fishing line attached to it and hammered into the other end of the door.
Oh, that's good. That's an old-fashioned one. Yeesh.
Will they just cut in the wire assignment? Or
No. In fact, that would be good. At least I think. Would it?
You cut the wire, that means the grenade won't, the pin for the grenade won't be pulled out.
Oh, that's it. All right, cut the
Katana.
line.
Got it.
I was like, well, I mean, you could just use scissors, but no, you're right. There's a reason I
A
brought.
pair of scissors could
There's a reason I brought steel.
still right.
Wata! I cut it.
Okay, grenades disarmed.
All right.
Okay.
So, who's entering now?
Thank you, Misha, for bringing that katana line.
Good job.
Yeah.
Am I the only person with a plate carrier currently?
I'd say all of you guys
you'll
some
have-
kind of body armor.
Some kind of
I
body.
should write that.
I guess. Is it currently light inside, or is it
Dark.
dark as hell?
Sir, I am tactically ascertaining that it is very dark. Permission to turn on a flashlight in my phone.
I would say you guys also have regular flashlights
Oh, actually,
Probably
sir,
not to
permission
the
to
front light.
technically illuminate the scene with my
I clicked
flashlight.
my flashlight on.
Okay, you did
That's
it.
my-
All
that's
right,
my
sir.
mounted on my rifle.
I guess that's cool.
You turn it on as well.
So you,
Okay, yes, sir. Affirmative. I turned my
So
flashlight
you
on.
guys turn on your flashlights and you enter this dark building.
I'm gonna take that grenade. That disarm
You
grenade.
take the M2 fragmentation grenade, the pineapple grenade, and you
There
stuff
we
it in
go.
your pants.
Nice.
What could go wrong?
So,
Who knows? This has probably been there for a long time. Maybe a nerd.
50 years old, probably.
So, what does it look? Does the grenade look like really dusty, like, or is
It
it
looks like it should
so
be
it's
like a
placed-
display piece rather than an actual armor.
Interesting.
But
So they could just set up like years and years ago.
Wow.
Or,
That's,
okay.
that's not the.
So what?
suit.
So with our flashlights kind of flashing about, what do we see?
you see some more strings, like at the end of this doorway in this direction. You see, like the floor is wood paneled, but it's like old timey wooden paneled, so it's not like some of the like pieces of wood are sticking up because it's an old house. Some are a little higher than others.
Are the ones that are higher than others naturally warped, or are they placed higher?
I don't know. Do you guys have a? Do you want to make another
Architecture.
sense trouble, or actually an architecture, or even
Not architecture.
I
or
have-
even a mechanic skill too?
I have mechanics.
I have
Alright.
mechanics.
Do you want to take this one, or do you want to take this one?
Have you rolled the dice yet?
I have. I rolled the 5. The bless you for the
Got
sense
sense
trouble.
trouble.
Have you rolled the dice yet?
Yeah, I did it to sneak in.
Alright. Have you rolled the dice yet?
Yeah, you did.
We've all rolled dice. Cool. So it's really
All right,
We've
so
all
go-
participated.
Yeah, go for
Nice.
it.
Alright, I'll go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll use mechanics.
How many points do you want to put?
Just one.
Okay.
Can I also burn a point for him as well?
Yeah, you can coach him on
Yeah.
in the magics of figuring out why boards are up more than others.
5.
Another 7.
As you are doing your in-depth checks, I mean, you pop out like your little pocket knife and you're running it through. You pop up one of the floorboards. You think it's by accident, but then you see a 12-gauge shotgun shell and a little
Fucking
thumbtack resting underneath it. So if somebody had stepped on that plate, it would have blown their foot off. Especially if they put it right on that top.
Okay, let's remove this.
Take the 12 gauge shot and
Whoa.
toss it to you.
Sweet.
It's just
Little
filled with
souvenir.
like junk. It's like pieces of glass.
It's a flechette.
Yeah.
You have a flechette round now. It's for
Sweet.
some maim
But
and
I
some maim
wouldn't,
and
I
not
wouldn't
murder.
load it
Yeah,
in
that
a
thing's
gun
probably
'cause it looks
super
like
old.
it's homemade.
Yeah.
So what about like the house in general? Does it look occupied, or is this just abandoned?
You see, like on the walls, like old newspaper print, like used as wallpaper, like furniture and stuff that has just aged horribly and fallen apart. But you do see like some tracks leading into here. And you do see another line.
All right. Well, sir? I've tactically ascertained that there might be some people over there in that room. Can I strategically approach it?
Yeah, give me cover while I fiddle and see what the hell is going on with this fishing wire here.
Yes,
Can I look
sir.
at the fishing wire, see what it's connected to?
Um,
See if it's connected to any sort of trap.
the line stretches across the doorway,
Yeah.
and then it goes upwards to like a really crappy chandelier.
In the next room?
Yeah. But if power were actuated, that would actually trip the light switch. And the light bulbs in the chandelier would go off.
Oh,
Because
no.
those were also primed with 12 gauge
Oh, great.
Somebody disarmed that trap earlier!
Okay, cool.
Because, you know, Skyfall's a pretty good movie.
I'm gonna flip out my knife and just cut the wire.
Okay. Nothing goes on.
I had my katana for that. You know. Okay.
What do you see in there?
This used to be like a kitchen room, so there's an old kitchen table that has just fallen.
Check for traps, floorboards, anything off.
And this looks like it was new state-of-the-art space-age linoleum that was lining this floor, which is now curled up. And,
But no odd lumps or anything. What about the last door?
that door is shut.
I can go up there and spend trouble if you guys would like. I mean, that's if it's okay.
Yeah,
Do what you know.
I will burn one point.
Are you ex-military?
Army medic.
I'm here to help make the world a tinkerer place, one band-aid at a time.
I like you.
Or bullet.
I mean, try not to bullets, but yes, bullets.
Okay, let's see. So that's one. That's a 2.
Oh boy.
As you're looking, you push on the door opens up, you hear dun 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 dun. And you see a bunch of old Coke bottles rolling around. But you also see a hatch.
Guys, I think I found something.
In over here.
Sweet, like a trap door. Oh, the Coke bottles made a cool noise.
Right.
Sorry.
Tactically alerting people underground.
What are in those Coke bottles?
Hey, that's cool. I'm glad they know
Acid.
we're coming.
And not like the
shit.
burning acid, like the drug acid.
Really?
They're all lined with acid. We're tripping balls.
That hasn't happened yet. And I don't know if that will happen yet.
Unlikely.
It has to. It's the late 60s, it has to.
It's not Friday yet, guys. Come on.
Besides, we know when we all gotta get down on Friday, it's with acid. By the
So-
way, I can't do that, so
And none of us do drugs.
yeah.
We are not advocating drug use.
I
At
know.
all.
Winners don't use drugs.
We are all professional role
What do you mean,
players.
what?
Professional, you get paid for this?
God, I wish.
Amateurs.
So-
Amateurs.
Yeah,
Amateur role
you
players.
guys see like an old timey like war or like submarine hatch, like a metal hatch that leads down.
Very weird. All right, well,
Is
let's,
there any sort of inscriptions on it? Nothing special, nothing involving the Delta Green symbol?
let's open her up and down the hatch.
Let's
Yeah.
open it. Who wants to open it?
Down the hatch. All right. Who wants to volunteer to go down into the hatch? We have no idea what's down there.
And we've also just walked through an entire house full of Vietnam era traps, by the way. We haven't found a punji trap
Yeah,
yet.
there's some punji sticks
We haven't found a punji sticks
covered
yet.
in poop. Well, I hope
But,
not.
I'm not going to put that past anything at this particular moment. Can I observe to see if there's any? Is there a viewpoint on the just a subway?
It's a metal hatch.
Using,
Flashlight, maybe?
I guess
Using
I'm
the
gonna
power of
open it.
flashlight.
I'm gonna open it.
You open up the hatch.
I want to see if there's any traps visible on it. Anything that I feel when I'm trying to open it. If there's any tension.
It's an old metal door and you use a little wheel on it. Yep. Couldn't have said it better. Yeah, it's a hatch that leads down that has, like, it has a ladder, but it also has, like, this pulley thing on top of the door. Like, it's used to put things up and, or pull things and objects up and down.
Interesting. On the door?
Like, it's, you opened up the hatch, there's, like, a little pulley system thing that's hanging by the door. So,
Interesting. How dead are we, guys? If this is part of a trap, we're dead. It's a pretty heavy duty trap right there.
Here, I can go first.
If you
that
wanna
way
use,
if
like-
anybody's
Oh.
hurt, it's just me.
No. Look, let Misha do it, alright?
In general, it's a bad idea to send the medic first.
Yeah.
Always a bad idea.
That's a good point.
and
I
since
mean,
none of
Medic
you really
is
thought
barely
about
even
preparedness
combat.
and saying, oh yeah, I'm glad I brought these night vision goggles with me because you just took out the power system.
Yeah, why
so
didn't we bring
whatever
those?
light system you had, or that was,
Hey,
whatever
you got
power
this
you
thing
saw
with
here.
Flashlights.
Yeah, I got this thing called a flashlight. I need goggles.
Okay. Alright.
It's stealthier to have goggles, and but
Oh,
we also
I
lose
guess.
depth, we also lose depth perception.
Well, we kind of forgot about the stealth thing. We knocked over all those Coke bottles.
Yeah,
at that particular
ruined
moment,
that.
we also blew up the generator with a grenade.
All right, Misha's gonna put
They
the
felt that in the ground.
he's gonna put the flashlight in his mouth and then like hold the katana with one hand down.
Don't you have a shotgun?
Oh right.
Shouldn't you
Yes.
use the shotgun for this?
I'll aim the shotgun down and then descend the ladder.
God, we're gonna fucking die.
I'm going to die.
You come down and your flashlight glances off the rock walls, and there is another door that is like something that would be on an aircraft carrier. So
Yeah, the
bilge
wheel.
door. Yeah,
Huh.
the old wheel doors.
All right, all good down here. Just a big old door.
All right.
I'll
Before you open it, let's see if there's anything trap-worthy.
yeah.
on it.
Can I do that old sense trouble roll?
I don't want any laser point because there's nothing in there. Nothing in this tunnel. That would be an issue.
All right.
Well, actually, you know what? Go ahead and make that sense trouble.
Sure, and I'll burn the last one I have. Okay, so it's a 4.
As you're moving down the tunnel and you look up, looks like there are these weird little clamshell things on the ceiling.
Ooh.
But you make out some of the words on top, and they're all wired together. And instead of 3, there's like 4 or 5 of them that all reach up to this point. But you make out the wording on the front. It says front
towards
enemy.
Oh no. Guys, I have tactically ascertained that there are a bunch of claymore mines up on the ceiling.
Oh my fucking lord.
How many explosives is it? It's the
I
whole
know.
house.
This dude was some kind of kooky bomber man.
Oh.
That was the chair, right?
Yeah.
Let's get our demolitions dude down and defuse these pronto.
Heard that.
Oh, God.
We'll fix it in post.
Leave it in.
The special edition will add it. It'll be Java. It'll be fine.
It was the stairs groaning as we were walking down. Well,
no, ladder?
as none of us are walking down because there's claymores all across the ceiling.
I mean, you're just adding more gas to the problem,
So, who's your resident demolitions expert? All right.
Let's see if I don't kill everybody.
This is one of those points where you want, if you're going to disarm all of them, you want to put a lot of points into it.
Alright.
I'd give you points if I had points.
I know, I got nothing
This is going to be a little more complex, so you may want to add some points. I'm going to say the target number is going to be 6 because this stuff is wired up pretty good.
I'm going to
Like
put
professional
4
level.
into this then.
Okay.
Because I have points to spare.
Give me the dice.
I didn't
Roll a
know.
6.
Yes.
You rolled a whole 10.
So you can add 5 claymores to your inventory
Believe in the hard dice.
because you managed to not
Believe in the hard
only you managed to
dice.
you managed to disconnect all of them, but they're in such good serviceable condition you could use them again if you want.
That's
I
fucking
just
dumb.
wouldn't jump on an airliner with them.
So what? Do I just go... Oh.
Yeah, you disconnect the cables and connectors and whatever else.
Just so easily disarming them for the roof, like me and
These are really
me
easy.
and Jessica, right? Me and just like looking down, like kind of shooting our eyes, like waiting for the flash.
It's alright.
Alright, well,
You
look,
can
I'm
come down.
tired of this whole Home Alone act. I mean, I guess that makes us the wet bandits or something, but...
Well,
I
and
can't
you would
wait
be
to-
if the sink actually ran with water.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet whatever Kevin McAllister is behind these traps.
It's supposed to be on the door.
You open up the door with a big heavy groan. You see... Are all of you coming inside?
Yeah. I feel like we should have checked before we walked in there.
Well, you guys don't trip over anything. Nothing causes any harm to you. You
So
do
we're not
see...
dead.
Huh?
So we're not dead.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
For now.
So we weren't knocking on heaven's door?
No, not really.
So is there anybody down here?
To your left, you see an area that has a curtain in front of it. If there was much more adequate lighting, you don't know if anybody's behind it or not. You see what would be like a bathroom over here. You see a table that has like a gun or two disassembled, some other stuff, some literature on it. You see another table here that's got a couple of cans of MRE or a couple of MREs that are sitting there. And over here you see a couple of 3 or 4 CRT monitors.
All dead because we turned the power off.
Yeah, and an old computer sitting up there.
All of it not working because we turned the power off.
Mm-hmm.
Is the computer like a laptop? Like, can we take it with us? Or?
It's probably an old,
Yeah.
It's an old computer.
Apple
You
II.
can make out maybe
It's an Apple II.
Pacific Bell
Jeez.
or Hewlett Packard.
Alright, well, maybe we get some people to extract it later see if there's anything usable on it.
It's enough that we can plug a flash
Lost in
drive.
Obsidian, are you down here?
Hello?
Not here to harm you. We just want to know what you're doing.
This is Valerie, right?
Yeah.
You hear a loud thunderclap coming from over here. Misses you entirely. And you see like a small set of holes from the curtain.
Oh.
You're never gonna take me alive!
Oh, golly, you didn't need to shoot at us, sir. We're here to help.
Help! And then you see a man part the curtains.
Hi!
And he's in his like 60s. He's got a full beard, shaggy hair, it's kind of gray now, maybe peppered a little bit, it's a little salt and pepper. He's wearing like a flannel shirt, suspenders, a little heavier set, and he's laying in what would be his bed, I guess. And the wheelchair is probably parked over here too. But as he swings forward and his legs hanging off the edge of the bed. Stubbs. How do I know who you are? Agents or cowboys or agency?
Cowboys? Well, I don't think any of us own horses.
No, agency.
The first
or
one was
agency.
loaded with rock salt. This one's slugs, so you best talk.
We're here because of Delta Green.
Cowboys or agency?
I don't understand the question.
So, in the 90s...
What would I know?
Oh.
Like, what would Professor know? He is a player. I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, so for those that don't know, and let's face it, I had to become an expert over the summer. So, after the agency reformed, like after 9/11, there were a lot of people that were left out in the cold. These were the guys who were soldiers through and through the 70s, 80s, 90s. These are guys who like built cells up. So like the cells that you guys are in, these were the guys who helped make that a possibility.
Yeah.
So when the agency became its own entity, there were some people that were asked, hey, we're legitimate again. You want to come back? No, they liked the individualism and they liked the whole...
So they were cowboys.
So they were the cowboys.
And are we...
Yeah.
Were we
I
a
think
cow-
we're agency.
are we
You
agency
are
or cow-
agency.
We're agency.
Sir, would you like help up into your wheelchair? I think it might be more comfortable for you.
You guys are here about you talking to that kid, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, we don't know his age for certain, but you're talking to somebody.
Yeah, also, how about lowering that, like, shotgun? Just, make conversation a little easier.
He puts the shotgun in his lap.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've already kind of... My M16 hangs on, a strap.
Yeah,
I've let it go.
point.
I sheathe my katana.
And that's great because
What's the word they use nowadays? Weeaboo?
that's
Weeaboo.
accurate.
Hey,
He's a weeaboo.
anime is amazing. There's
You
all
said
sorts of-
anime?
Enemy.
Well, it's kind of my bay, so I call it that
Yeah.
sometimes.
That
The
is-
little-
Anime Bay is live.
Exactly.
Anime is love. Anime is life.
I love anime. Anyway,
The best weeaboo ever.
So what are you gonna do? Take me? Beat me up? Ask me what to do, what's going on, and then put a bullet in my brain pan?
Well, that's only if you're uncooperative.
That's excessive.
That's way excessive.
We
have to
were
talk.
asked to prevent you from giving this information away. And I mean, this information it's world changing, and not in a good way.
Of course it's not world. Of course it's world changing. You think how many people really want to know about what happened in all these different periods of time?
Of course they don't. They'd much rather live in blissful ignorance. We unfortunately have the burden to know it and take it to our graves. I mean,
It's not
look,
a very
look.
good burden.
I know it isn't, and I have spent my entire life trying to reveal, the quote-unquote truth. And there's some things that I've learned. There's some things that I've seen that are best relegated to what people think is fiction.
For instance, in a grand, best-selling book.
No,
No.
a
Man,
fictional bestseller.
fictional, sure.
Yeah.
Yes,
a fictional book.
fictional.
Yeah.
But
So,
Completely
are you
fiction.
gonna just put me in chains, or can you just help me get out of here so I
Do
can...
we
We
even
can help
have?
you get out of here. We've disarmed all the traps. We think.
I
Yeah,
have
we-
5 claymores and about one grenade.
A couple flechettes.
I mean, do you want them back? I can get them back.
What made to do with claymores that are now a nerd?
They're in there. Damn. Oh well.
I'm fucking. He holds up like the little plungers. Like I'm pretty sure if you guys had even put one more put around in me, I would have.
Dead man switch.
So
Thank you for not.
I mean, if you fired at us, you probably killed everyone in this room.
Including yourself. I think he would have been okay with that.
Yeah.
I think he would have been okay with that.
So, are we just gonna sit here and talk, or are we gonna go somewhere?
Why don't we get topside and get you back to this lovely little place we got in Silver Lake?
Yeah,
Oh, so I can get buried under the Silver Lake.
I mean, our safe house is literally under the dam, but we're not burying you in Silver Lake.
Yeah, we just got this special room for you.
That's a little too sinister.
I know. No, it's a cool
Pace
room.
it
Like,
back.
Let me
We've
tell
got
you.
a comfortable room.
Exactly. We can like debrief you. Silver
It's-
Lake is all these like cool kind of hipstery food options. You want like boutique cupcakes or grilled cheese? They got it.
Do you want sausages served by Jeff Goldblum?
We have just
What's a Jeff Goldblum?
Oh, my friend, you have so much to learn.
It's not like I've been living like in this bunker for like 80 years without human contact. At least I'm fucking with you. So he like
Well,
hops onto his, put him in his wheelchair, and like, you guys want me to run the harness, or you guys want to carry me on like where you want to carry me?
Why don't you do that, harness, man? I don't want to carry you.
I mean, you
Whatever
can
most-
backpack on my shoulders.
Whatever's most comfortable for you.
I mean, we do have a
He
map.
puts himself in the harness and he pulls himself up because
That's who he is.
he's
Yeah, I
been
can
in
grow
practice
his
for a
legs.
while. And you guys climb into the SUV, and he says, "Well, I know it sounds really cliche and kind of weird, but my name's Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
We need
Bob Johnson.
That's fake, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the name I've been using since Vietnam.
So lost in Obsidian.
Well,
Were you one of those ones who made it out, or were you one of those who were missing or dead?
you really want to get into the bottom of Obsidian as the car starts up, and you guys are about ready to drive.
A little
I
bit.
hate to interrupt, but I
Huh?
kind of like how we're in a twerking line.
Wait, what?
You're about to drop the hottest rap album ever! The most militant rap album. Get out there and vote!
I mean, a little bit. I want to know a little bit personally. My entire life's work is based on the weird and the creepy and the insane.
You know, I wasn't there for all of it, but if you really want to know what was going on before then we're going to talk about 1968. And then Black. Executive producer.
So I feel exactly where that conversation needed to go.
Yeah.
On the
So-
driveway to the safe house. All right.
Yep, and
Maybe that cool guitar track picks
some of that
up.
cool guitar music.
None of our characters died or were injured in this.
Yeah,
Guys.
it's pretty good.
We rolled really well.
Yeah.
We did. You gotta
So-
believe in the heart of the dice.
Got all the traps disarmed.
We now have traps to set at our own base when the inevitable
Yeah,
one
just
comes
like-
after us.
Ancient claymores from like the 60s. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So,
Elephant guns.
So next time on One Shot Action Theater, that episode's going to be, if I recall, November. We'll give you the date real
November
quick, folks.
6th?
November 7th
November 6th.
at 6:30. We're going to jump into part 2, and part 2 is going to be the first step into the 1960s.
Ooh.
I will give extra bonus points. They don't really get you anything, but if you do dress in your appropriate stuff, that would be kind of cool.
Well, I thought I might be doing
Oh my
that
god.
tonight, dear boy, but it appeared I picked the wrong outfit for the wrong character. I do believe I'll come properly attired next time.
I need to figure out what the Germans wore in the 1960s
I would
military
say
wise.
you could just wear regular.
Yeah, like they didn't have their own like
'cause you're
weirdo
not-
costumes.
Yeah. So for a
Mary
heads up for
collars,
people
maybe.
for the next episode, some people are going to be a little different. Valerie's going to be playing a grizzled old FBI agent. Marvin's going to be playing a Vietnam-era medic. Michael will be playing our blue-blooded...
Exactly, a conservative intellectual.
Yep. Pat will be playing a West German military soldier on loan.
Yep.
And
Demolitions expert.
Yep.
Saboteur, actually.
Saboteur, yes. And Brad is supposed to be playing a fighter pilot from the Navy. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. It's going to be very different from what we've done. And I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's episode. It was really fun putting it together and putting it on for everyone. Mm-hmm. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Good.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta wait 2 weeks. That's just how it works.
Oh my lord.
I know.
It takes
right?
time
2
to put
weeks.
together quality.
Yeah, bi-weekly is a cool schedule.
Yeah, it's good. I'm really excited. Yeah, this made me laugh. I lolled multiple times.
I do also want to put out a special thank you for Kat for doing all this music.
Oh,
yeah, let's
yeah.
ready?
Yeah,
Hold on.
You're wonderful.
And I had the long hair. Such. Anyway. Back to you.
Yep.
Let's do
So
it.
yeah, that track. There, hold on, because she put together like almost 8 tracks for this.
The whole soundtrack.
And if anybody understands this one, listen to it a little bit. She called it Indigo Smog. Come on, anybody?
Yeah,
Anybody?
I got
Feel
it.
it? You feel it?
Feel it,
I can feel it.
dig it.
I'm gonna burn my guitar. I'm gonna play left-handed. I'm from the Pacific Northwest. Hells yeah!
I used to be in the 101st Airborne, and
So.
I was.
Just saying. Yeah. Shout out Seattle. Even though we are in Sacramento, but we're sister
Nice.
cities, right? Can we be sister cities?
Yes, we should be.
Yes, we are. That's how we're gonna do it. No, but seriously, thank you everyone that popped in and said hi and checked out some of the stuff. We will be back. One Shot Action Theater, Fall of Delta Green, 2 weeks,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Number 7.
It's the 7th. I don't have a calendar pulled up, so I'm
And-
just going with what you're saying.
And with the day before, you should probably also vote.
Or
Yeah.
the coolest thing about this
vote.
year, is all the voting places. You can actually drop off your envelope super early, like right now.
I already did it, actually. Did it today.
Yeah, I'm dropping mine off tomorrow. I have. That's not even.
I would say how to vote.
have it, like,
but
right here.
Vote how you want to vote.
I have it right here on my desk. I've been kind of looking it
Vote
over, reading
and
it.
Think about it.
As long
You know.
as you vote.
Do it.
Yeah, get out there and do it.
Second with 100%
I
participation.
I know we. I don't.
That would be.
This is not politics. This is about just doing the thing
It is a civic
that
duty.
we are able to do. I don't care how you vote. Just vote. I think the biggest thing that what I see out there is like there's so many people out there standing in line to get a Powerball ticket, to get a lotto ticket right now because it's in the billions, and we
Actually, just
took
won.
time
Someone
off
won.
work.
Someone won already.
Yeah, but we took time off work. We stood in line. We did all that kind of stuff. So all those people that stood in line to get a lotto ticket, did you register to vote?
You should.
It takes a lot less time to do that. You go click, registered. So,
You can do it when you sign up for your real ID or
gosh, you
when you're
could.
doing your license.
Oh, don't say that because going to the DMV is like
I'm doing that.
You
it
need
sucks
to
my
I'm
soul out of my
December,
body.
I have to.
I did it last month. It sucks. Seriously, I walk in and my soul leaves my body. It's so bad. Okay, but you could do it online. Registering to vote
Yes.
is like 3 clicks.
Do it.
I did it.
So, all right,
Just now?
just now.
I could have.
He did it just now.
Yes.
All right.
Registered to vote. People have literally died for that right.
Yes.
People
I'll
are
do it.
still literally dying for that right.
And I'm
Why
going
waste
to
it?
keep it.
Still doing it. All right. No more politics.
Mix it up,
Let's
yeah.
return back for One Shot Action Theater. That's not politics. One Shot Action Theater next week, 2 weeks from now. If you see me at TwitchCon, say hi. Let's goof around, play some games. All right. What's the thing we always remember? Pull up a chair. Make time to tabletop, people. We got to do it.
Later, all your faces and
Love you.
It's good for the soul.
I know better than trying
All
to
right.
synchronize.
We will see you soon.
Good night.
Peace.